Hi, my name is Josue Chaitis, and I work for VETS PM. I am the program manager for the Master Project Leadership Workshop. I want to take this time to talk to you a little bit about interviews, right? When it comes to interviews, I don't know about you, but I graduated from high school, and about a couple months later, I was shipped out to basic training, and I was in the army for a decade plus, right? So my first actual interview wasn't until I was in my transition, and I actually interviewed with Amazon, right? One of the things that I learned throughout my transition process is the use of the STAR method, right? For those of you who don't know, STAR stands for situation, task, action, and result, right? So one thing that I learned to use that method, but something that I found out in my interviews is not all questions are asked to you in the way to where you would instantly think, okay, cool, let me respond to the STAR method. Sometimes they ask you, tell me about a time you dealt with X. Tell me about a time you had a challenge or you disagree with a coworker. And those are easy to because then I just recall the event, right? Other times they'll tell you, how do you deal with problems? How do you deal with communications issues? And I would always just reply instantly, like, oh, this is how I deal with it. I do this, X, Y, and Z, right? But the better response is to reply in the STAR method. But something that I had a mental block on is I didn't know when to use it, right? Which the answer is pretty much all the time. That's kind of what I learned. But just keep this in mind when you're getting asked questions, you want to reply in the STAR method, right? And it's the recognized best way to reply to them, right? But take into account that they won't always ask you in a way to where you'll know, oh, let me revert to this situation and talk about the task, actions, and results. A good way to go ahead and answer questions, how do you handle communications issues, is the way I handle communications issues is get to the root cause of the problem, identify how we're communicating and where is it lacking, and then implement a solution. A time when I dealt with this in the past was when I was tasked with X and my actions were X and then my results were Y. And then that's how we went. So that's the STAR method. I hope this was helpful for you and good luck on your military transition.